Hey again! In the last video, I taught you how to decode resistors. Now I'm going to teach you a different kind of code. We're going to talk about how to draw circuits before you build them. Let's get started. Circuit diagrams are probably one of the most useful skills you're ever going to have in electronics. They allow you to easily brainstorm and visualize your circuits before building them, saving you a ton of time. Because in most cases, you're not going to be able to picture a circuit in your mind and then immediately build it on your breadboard perfectly. It just doesn't work that way. Unless you're like the Mozart of electronics. I'm definitely not him, so I like to draw it first. Love you, Wolfie. Here's another reason you want to draw a circuit diagram. Let's say you want to share your circuit ideas with your fellow engineers. Sending them a picture of your breadboard is actually not the ideal way to do this. Instead, we use the universal language of the circuit diagram so that you can get feedback from your fellow engineers before building the circuit. So let's get to it already. Come into the Lightboard studio with me and I'll show you how to draw a circuit. So far in NLab videos, I've been drawing circuits in a particular way. Let's use the classic LED resistor circuit that we've been using as an example. I've been drawing them like this. So I start with 5 volts up here, our power source, and then I go from here to the light, which I represent with a light bulb, and then from here to the resistor, I'll draw the colored stripes, and then finally we reach ground. But am I really going to use my artistic talents to draw an incredibly detailed light bulb like that every single time I draw a circuit? Absolutely not. I'm lazy. Luckily, there's a better way. Let's redraw this circuit using the universal language of electronics. We start at 5 volts. This remains the same. Now it's important to note that circuits are usually drawn from high to low, vertically, not horizontally. I'm not really sure what the reason is, but I think the reason is that we're going from high voltage to low voltage, and current flows from high to low, like the current of a stream that meets a beautiful waterfall, trickling down a mountain from high to low, across pebbles and rocks,
or electrical components,
across the plains and the forests, never stopping, just flowing until suddenly you hit ground. Anyway, here's how we draw LEDs. So it's really an upside down triangle and then a line like this. Fun fact, this is actually the symbol for all types of diodes. What we're drawing here is a light emitting diode. And in order to symbolize that that's what that is, all we have to do is draw these arrows coming off of it to show the light that it is emitting. Cute. And then we draw the resistor, my favorite part. This actually shows up as a squiggly line, a zigzag. Except for Europe, which for some reason still draws rectangles. You do you, Europe. EU. More like ew, am I right?
Please don't be mad at me, Europe. I love your continent.
I'm super excited that I've taught you guys this now because I love my squigglies and I'm going to be drawing them a lot. And then usually next to the resistor, we draw the number of ohms that the resistor is. I'm going to draw 1K ohms. And then finally, we end at ground. You can draw GND, but the actual symbol for ground is a few lines that look like this. It doesn't really matter how many lines you draw. Usually we just draw 3 or 4 lines. As long as they're going from large to small, that gets the idea across. In the next video, we're going to take everything we've learned so far and apply it in the design of an LED circuit. Of course, we're going to draw the circuit first and then build it. See you there.